Hello guys, my name is Siddharth Varde and this is their Data Structure Fundamentals 2 Mat2 Answer5. Okay, the first question is differentiate between singly and doubly linked list. Okay, so like as I explained before, singly linked list is a it's a linked list where each node points towards the next node. But what happens in doubly linked list that each node points towards the next node as well as the previous node to the current node. Okay, so like head would point towards the first node, the second node, because head is the first node. So the head would point towards the first node, but there is no previous node, right? So it would point towards null in the previous node. So then the first node would point towards the the head is the first node, then the second. So the second node would point towards the third node, and like in next pointer and in previous pointer it would point towards the head itself, right? So this is the main difference between singly linked list and doubly linked list, that singly linked list will connect in only one direction, so only in the forward direction or the next it would only connect me to the next node, while in doubly linked list it connects in both direction, in like forward and backward direction. Or we can also say that it would point towards the next and the previous node to the current node, right? And if there are no previous nodes as in head, then it point towards null in previous node. And if there are no next node like in last node, then as a next node it would point towards the null, next node of the current node would point towards null, right? So that is the main difference. uh, what is the difference between size of and strlen, right? So strlen is a function provided in by a string class. So what it does is like it returns the length of a string. So for example, let's say my name is Siddharth, right? Siddharth. So like the if I input my name inside an strlen, then it would give me the length of the string, and that is 9, right? Because like there are 9 characters inside my name, and like since it is a string, size of my name would also be 9, because each character points consists of like the 1 byte, right? So the size of operator does is it gives you the size of a data type. Okay, so let's say for example size of integer, so it would provide 4 bytes, because integers occupies 4 bytes in memory. And if I say if there is an array of 10 elements, and I say size of that array, then it should provide me like the 40 bytes, because that array has a size of 40 bytes. So in that way, that is the difference. What is the main disadvantage of a linked list? Okay, so the main disadvantage of a singly linked list would be that we cannot traverse in backward direction, right? So to overcome that, that's why we created the doubly linked list. But that's the very main disadvantage, that we cannot traverse in backwards. So if every time that we have to reiterate or start something like that, then we have to start from the head. For let's say for example, if I want to add a new node at the end, at the end, right? So there are 5 nodes and I want to add the 6th node at the end. Then if there is no pointer towards the last node, then what I had to do is like there is always a pointer towards head, right? So I would access the head, then I would traverse to the last node, that would be the 5th node, and then I would set that I would need to add a current node, node that I want to add as the next node of the last node. So and then if I want to enter again the 7th node, then I will have to traverse until the 6th node, and then I can enter. So that is the main disadvantage, that we have to traverse from head to tail again and again and again. So I guess this is it. Thank you.